Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Adcock Park in West Gosford on a glorious April morning, actually, in our part of the world. My name's David Redden. It's great to be with you. We're about to start calling the AFL HCC women's fixture between Gosford and Singleton here at Adcock Park, which is an excellent league. It's had a lot of rain recently in our part of the world here, or my part of the world in the Central Coast, and the ground's in good nick, as you can see out there. The cricket box not too bad at all. It should be a little bit tacky, which is pretty much how you like it, rather than too hard or a mud heap. I'm here with Kendall Clausen, our great man from Bar TV, and looking forward to calling this game with you. It'll be starting in a couple of minutes. Couple of changes for Gosford. Charlize Dawson and Katrina Susan Rolling are out. In come Kylie McMullen and Trudy Allen. And for Singleton, Bianca Morris has dropped out of the side. Our umpires today are Rachel Robertson, Kate Handley and Kyan Everson. Our boundary umpires are Alec and Callum Waters. And our goal umpires are Christine Burrows, the head of the NCCUA, and Anthony Everson. That play about to get going right on midday. Kate Handley's got the football in hands. Great to see someone make the transition from playing Kate Handley, a premiership player with the Newcastle City Football Club, into umpiring. It's really, really good to see people progress like that. Should be a good game of football. I would suggest to you that Singleton are slight favourites. Still got a lot of good players from their run last year into the finals. Tori Kerber, Kai McBride. Good to see the old Sheila, Nadine McBride, having a run. She'll love me calling her that. Big cheerio to Lennon Scott, who's just about due with Sheen Andrews' first child. All the best from everybody here at Bar TV. I hope you're well, and good luck with everything, and hope the little one comes out beautiful. Look, just about to get going here. Toss about to start. That's about to take place, I'm sorry. Very busy place this on a Saturday. You can see in the distance, this is the headquarters of Gosford Netball. Lots and lots and lots of people here, thousands actually. And one of the interesting things about calling football here, it's like Newcastle number 1, you often hear whistles going left, right and centre, and it can be a little bit confusing because those whistles keep going and you think that it's being called to the football when in fact it's not. Gosford and Singleton, not too far away, followed later on by Gosford and Maitland in the Bar TV Black Diamond Cup match of the round. That's at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Continuous broadcast here from 12 o'clock through till about 4:30 this afternoon on Bar TV. Again, I'm here with Kendall Clausen. A cheer out to our good mate Lucas Holmes. He's jetting off tonight for a holiday in the Mediterranean. Louis, have a great flight, you and the family, and look forward to seeing you on Anzac Day, which will be a massive day at the Pasterville complex for everybody. 3 games of football, a full Anzac Day ceremony between Warners Bay and Cardiff. However, that's a couple of weeks away. We'll concentrate here on the Roosters in red and white that are in front of us, just like North Adelaide in the South Australian Football League, and Gosford, of course, in the traditional Richmond uniforms. Just a minute or so away here from commencing, and we'll get going and call we hope it's a good game of footy today. Interesting to see how Gosford go. Lost quite a few players from previous years, and Singleton are also regenerating and rebuilding their football club in the women's competition as well. Our major sponsor of football in this district is Hunter Haval, and they're located at North Gosford and at East Maitland. It's great to be here with you, and we thank our major sponsors. We'll give sponsor reads throughout the day. G'day, mate. How are you? Are you calling the football with us, mate? There's a seat. There's a sheet here, mate. If you'd like to, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real privilege actually to have superstar play from the Gosford Football Club, Dan White. Hello, mate. How are you? Where's the dog? Is the dog coming down? Diesel's gone to Terrigal. Oh, righto. No, it's not the same without Diesel. Dan, now talk to me. Just before we start. How you the last time we saw you looked quite injury free. How's the body? In good nick?
Yeah, it's good. I had a bit of a knock against Terrigal on the left knee, but had last week off, and it's feeling a lot better now, so should be all good for today. Yeah,
I think we saw you. I think we called you in a bit of discomfort in that game at the new complex. Nice new football complex. Nice ground.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah. What was it like? Considering the rain, it looked okay underfoot.
Oh yeah, it drained really well, and it was great to run on, and yeah.
There's your team sheets. There's the people there. I'll get you to actually fill out a couple of numbers for the Gosford players there.
Sure.
On your sheet, and a couple of extra players, and we'll enable you to call the game. Help me call the game.
Okay.
Again, great to have Dan White here with us, ladies and gentlemen. That's a real surprise and a real pleasure for me. He's a good young man, great family, and interviewed the family last year. Very good people, the Whites. And unfortunately, Diesel, the Wonder Dog, won't be here with us today, which is sad. I'm looking forward to seeing the great man. How is he? Is he well?
Yeah, Diesel's well. He's going on 16 now, so.
Mum well?
Yeah, Mum's well.
Good stuff. Okay. Just about ready to get going here. I've got a busy afternoon in front of me. I've got live scoring here as well. So stick with me if you will. Just having a couple of issues with our TV screen here at the moment. It is a little bit, you can't see it on your screen, but on my screen it's just a little bit blurry. We will get going shortly. Fraser's in the ruck for Singleton in 5. Also in there is Nisha Smith on the ball. Out here in the wing we have Ricky Lee Langford in 15 for Singleton. There's the siren. We're away. Bar TV Women's Football, and away we go. Oh, well run there by Gosford. Number 6 is Talia Thompson, star halfback flank, who's obviously gone onto the ball this year. Kick through the square. Oh, one-hand pickup, sensational. Straight down the spine. And remember, this is a very short ground. So on the shortest in the league, you get maximum benefit, don't you, Dan, from going straight down the ground?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Straight down the corridor at Adcock.
Brianna Howard's beaten a tackle. Can she kick that goal? Oh, yes, she can. What a start for Singleton. Brianna Howard in the first minute. So the score is Singleton 1 straight 6. And Dan, could you read that Hunter Haval read? And to Gosford yet to score the Hunter Haval one, mate, please.
Hunter Haval. Looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval Maitland and Brian Hilton Haval North Gosford for their range of affordable SUVs. Book your test drive today.
Thank you, and I think I have one of those there for you as well, sir. Ready for you to go, so there's yours. Yeah, that's right, and put down Brianna Howard in your sheet there, mate, and there you go, goal kickers. Kate Handley with the football. Oh, well done there by D'Amico. She's won 2 in a row now. That looks like the figure of Tori Coburn. It was in 9. You were right, Kendall. It's much better when it's in focus, mate. It's really good. It's quite good. Great tackle. Thank you. Another good tackle. Tough start to the game. Handball comes out there from Taniqua Weeks. Out wide that flank. Weeks is in 31. Falls over that football. Well, there's no pushing back. Coburn is an outstanding player. He's done very well on the best and fairest. That particular gate of hers straight down the wing. Howard gets the football once again. Beats her. Carls comes back at it. Howard looks like she's got kinesio on that right leg she has on the right knee. Over the football. Got to get rid of. Does well. Howard again at ground level. Got the ball out with a little worm-burning left-footed kick, like watching a certain White next to me, these little left-footers. Out that ball comes. Straight out towards us, box side. Good Shepherd put on there. Got to pick the football up eventually. Comes further towards us. This is...
Elena Aubrey.
Thank you. That's Aubrey in 3. It was 2. I've got 3 down there. Numbers changed. Good tackle, Thompson. Almost could have been picked for a sling. That's over the shoulder, not paid. Obviously, the umpire thought that was... ducked ahead. Nadine McBride, who kicked the first ever goal for Singleton in football in the women's competition, gets that ball down a half-forward flank. Handball comes out. Nadine McBride again coming back into the play. Lovely spin move, power move there by Sutis. Gets it out left footer, goes straight down the spine. As Dan alluded to earlier, this is the way to go at this ground. That ball's gone 65 now, right down towards centre half forward for Gosford. What can they make of this? Good tackling. Handball comes out. 23 is Richards. Continues on. This is Richards now. Out towards Smith. Richards handballs to herself. Gets a kick. Needs to go long. Gets it low. Up towards half forward. Howard's there again. Only goal kicker of the match so far. Brianna Howard. Left-hand handball out. Shows her skills. Ball goes into the square now. Into the arc. That's Moole. And that's a behind. So behind to Singleton. Singleton 1-1-7. Gosford yet to score. Beautiful day here, Dan. Now, did I see right that Patrick's not playing today?
Yeah, Patrick's gone to America with his family.
America?
Yeah, so could be a few weeks out from Pat.
Because he was looking ripped. He looks very fit to me.
Yeah, he had a big pre-season this year, Pat, and he's really, really getting into it, and he's looking at a big year.
Is Birkinshaw going to grace us with his presence today?
I don't know about Scotty. We did see him first round against Terrigal, but he won't be playing at all this year. I think he's playing cricket in England.
Flies out on Tuesday. Coburn has a chance here. She might take him on. Skews the kick. That might even go out of bounds to the full. Over towards Coward. And that's out of bounds. So Scott's out of here on Tuesday, and we'll be back in October. He's got a big 6 months over there. He's going back to the same club. And we were speaking to him at when you were playing at the regional sports complex in Tuggerah. He's looking forward to it. Sure. Big loss for Gosford though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good player against centre, and in fact, if he'd have been fit last year, he'd have been picked in the league side. I'd suggest you.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Coburn handballs it out, right-handed. Throws that one on the boot and hopes for the best. Coming straight through like a freight train. It's Kai McBride in 8. Had some issues with those adductors, and hopefully she's okay today. There's an ongoing problem for Kaya. Can't quite pick the football up now. As umpires called a throw or over the shoulder? Over the shoulder. That blue headgear is going to make it easy to call. Looking to go to the right, I'd suggest here. Yep. Coming down Combox side. Gets a decent piece of that. Goes to the point of the cricket block. Mark not taken there. In again comes Richards, who's been good early. Got a lot of kicks. Very strong player. Nice kick out to Howard. Just can't quite get there. That's a throw. Should be a free kick to Mitchell there. Beautiful. Umpire in perfect position. Sore ankle as well, I think, out of that. She's twisted that ankle. But Mitchell's got the football there. Good tackle there, Dan. Really good.
Yeah, sure was.
Have they stopped play? They have not. Singleton should get someone out to her. 13 is Medcraft. Played for a few years for the Gosford Footy Club. Coburn's got her in trouble there. And Kate Hanley, the umpire, says, I'll have that, thank you. We're about 6 minutes into the first quarter. I started the clock a bit slowly. Lucas, I know if you're listening, I know you're laughing. Coburn's up here in Medcraft. Jumping off 2 feet. Coburn gets on it. Howard beats a play, beats 2, runs around. What's she going to do? Again, slice it right. McBride on the chest. No, can't quite get it overhead. Did the right thing and tried to. Continues on. Kaya McBride. Great defence there from that Sudis. That's 2 things she's done very well this morning. Out of there from Carroll. And that ball's gone out of bounds and should be a boundary throw in deep in that forward pocket. They are deep pockets here, Adcock, particularly at that end. You don't want to get caught out right out there, particularly out here on the left-hand side, Dan. It's purgatory.
Yeah.
It's actually a free kick, I think, for out of bounds on the full. So Kaya McBride's got this on a very, very difficult angle. She'd be well advised to hit this. Coburn's on her own. Can she spot her? She has now. Coburn's on her own. She's trying to hit it on top of her head. Medcraft at the back gets onto her. Coburn, can she turn on that right? Right-hand handball, gets it out. Wants it back again. Kicked off the ground, Muggeridge. Straight through like a freight train was Moole, long-term player, and that ball's gone through from behind. Singleton 1-2-8. Gosford yet to score. We've gone about 7 minutes into the first quarter here at Adcock Park in West Gosford. Dan White, who's next to me, will be starring later on at 2 o'clock, Bar TV. Gosford and Maitland, big game for the Gosford Footy Club. Congratulations on an outstanding win last week. Must have been a big boost to the club.
Yeah, sure was. Yeah, I was on the sideline, unfortunately, yes. But yeah, it was a great game to watch, and I think really needed it. There's a lot of new blokes at the club, and it was good for them to get their first win, and after a tough game against Terrigal first round. Good mark to Carroll there. And the fact that they got that win away from home at Don Small without you, that says something for the club. And we were watching the scores. It was close. Must have been a fascinating last quarter. Open end handball from Coward. Goes back to pick it up. Gets a second chance at it. Gets a grubber out that's gone 30 metres. McBride stops it, nutmegging herself, and comes out for again. We'll watch you. That's a big win, particularly away from home early in the season. That sets you up for more things. Josh must have been very happy after the game. Yeah, sure was. Good confidence booster. And Medcraft, and wasn't Coburn, that was Fraser. Ball comes out Combox side. There's room here. If they can exploit this, they're away, Gosford. She's picked it up and away she goes. Shanks the kick, however. Everybody running to the position here. Coburn's going to go and get the football now. She put her body on line. Smart play, this one. Tori Coburn. She'll be starring for the Hunter. Great tackle, however. Gee, that was rough. Sorry, I disagree with that. Very good tackle, Aubrey. However, I thought Coburn got rid of that, Dan. I'm not sure what you think. I think there was a clear hand pass in there. Thank you, mate. And if that should be pushing the back against Thompson. Excellent positioning from the central umpire. Players hurt there is Muggeridge, I think. Thompson didn't miss her. She's gone down. Let's hope she's okay. So Rep Footy for Women's Tri-Series next Easter Monday, Dan, at the triple header at Ferrydale Park. Central Coast, Hunter and Newcastle at it again. And the big afternoon for us that big day for us on Bar TV. There's a problem here with Muggeridge. She's not in a good way. I'm wondering if she's done a shoulder or elbow. Just see what the runner's holding there. Yep. I reckon she might have even dislocated a collarbone, Dan, there. She's in all sorts. Yeah, they're holding that shoulder. Wrist. So Aubrey should take the kick here. Yeah, your brother's back to in good nick at the moment, going all right as well? Yeah, Lockie's looking good. Unfortunately, I've lost one in the comp. Xander's out this year.
Yes, what's he up to?
So he he broke his collarbone late last season and never really... he still hasn't got the strength back in his shoulder to lift the arm.
He's not a big man, Xander White.
None of us are, really.
You're not rangy and wiry. And Xander's had a couple of serious injuries, actually.
Yeah, he has.
Got cleaned up at Fane Oval a couple of years ago. Coburn through the middle. She's really starting to put some influence in this game. Sorry, Coburn. Has to have a bounce, does. Might step onto a right leg here. That's 2 bounces. They're not coming out, and now they do. Goes long, skews it off left. Should be a mark, not taken. Nadine gets that out. Handball on the ground, coming in there. Sudis has been good today. Kaya McBride, can she bend over and pick it up? Turns it back inside. Tackle without the football, I thought, and paid by Rachel Robinson. And Kaya McBride's got a shot about 18, 20 metres out here. Got in front, and they call it 25 by the time she kicks it. Smack dead in front. Just a little puff of breeze. It really is a glorious day here for football. Lovely this afternoon, Dan. McBride skews it right again. Seems to be the way today. It's off hands. Hasn't gone out. Puts the speed on too fast. Has got to have a bounce. Does. 1. Steps another player. Handballs it out. Just gets it out before the tackle. Coburn. This is Fraser. Gets it on that left. Dumps it forward. Open side. Nadine McBride in front. Shepherds. Well done. This is Butters. And gone. Good tackle, Sudis, who's been almost Gosford's best player this morning. Dan, in the first quarter, she's been excellent.
Yeah, she's looked real good in defence.
I wonder if she's got a legal union background and knows how to tackle and tackle hard.
Yeah, I'd say there'd be a few out there like that.
Yeah. Straight through goes Talia Thompson. It's correct. It was Thompson in 6. Ball's held in underneath. Is there a tackle made? No. Umpire says, I'll have it. Thank you. Just over halfway gone. Quarter number 1 here at Adcock Park in West Gosford. One of the busiest places in all the Central Coast on a Saturday. Trying to get parking here is not easy. It's like getting parking at the SCG. Smith taps that ball in front of her. Gets it out. Coburn, BOG so far. Fraser on non-dominant side. Whacks that forward out of bounds in the full. And we will have a kick probably to suit us in that deep pocket. Gosford really have struggled to get it past their into their arc so far, Dan. I think they've just gone in once.
Yeah, it's been a hard game out there. They're holding strong in the back line at this point.
Yes, they are. Even contest there. No one really got off the ground, though. Ball comes out centre wing side. Thompson sweeping as she does so brilliantly. She's a representative footballer. You'll see her quality later on, though. She can play the game, don't you worry. Could intercepted in front of each other. McBride, Kaya goes forward. That's straight. Up towards Nadine. She's gone. Oh, vintage Nadine. Goal Nadine McBride. Singleton 2-2-14. Gosford yet to score. Dan White.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the AFL Hunter Central Coast.
Great place for a function. A couple of the Elliot Davey medals that I've been to, they've been superb nights there. So it is a great spot, Belmont 16 footers, and the land must be worth a fortune because it's right on the water. Lovely part of the world. Where overhead mark Nadine McBride and played on. Vintage Nadine. Kate Handley with the football. We're about 13 minutes into this first quarter. Singleton up 2-2 to Gosford yet to score. Now I think there's someone's out the square, are they? Is that a warning or is it a free kick? So I think Singleton has just got their only warning, Dan, with the 5-6-6 rule. Next time they transgress, free kick Gosford. Off the ground, should probably go again actually. Doesn't, chooses to pick it up. This is Weeks. And again Weeks coming straight through. Can she kick a goal? Gets it going forward, touched off hands. Needs to just kick it off the ground. Goal Gosford. Number 21, Sophie D'Amico. First goal to the Gosford Tigers. Gosford 1 straight 6. Singleton 2-2-4. Really?
Yeah. I think she's knocked it over the line with her own hand.
They're having a conversation. He hasn't waved that flag yet. They're having a long conversation here. I think she's getting him to change his decision. Well, just wait. It is a goal. So goal, Sophie D'Amico. Thank you for picking that up. But that's a goal. Just waiting for the 2 flags to stand before we call it. And there is. So yeah, it is a goal. Sophie D'Amico goals. Gosford 1 straight 6. Singleton 2-2-14. Daniel.
ISC. ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel from grassroots to elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the preferred apparel supplier of the Hunter Central Coast AFL for the 2019 season.
Big discussion there. That took at least 30 seconds. It was an interesting one. I thought she kicked the goal from when I called her, but you were watching more closely than me.
Yeah, it's interesting. You don't often see a change of decision from the goal umpire.
Coburn, who's had 5 bounces of the football in the first quarter and is ripping them to pieces. They should put someone on a Howard. Steps 1, steps 2. Back to Coburn. Tori's almost in range. She gets onto it. Oh, goodness gracious me. What a quarter. That's a behind, though, this time, is it? Or is that a... I'm just waiting... I didn't see a second hand. I'm just waiting for the umpire. It is. Goal, Tori Coburn. What a quarter she's had. Singleton 3-2-20. Gosford 1 straight 6. Daniel?
Awards Are Us. Established over 25 years ago, Awards Are Us pride themselves on an ability to supply high-quality work and personal professional service. David and Lisa are experienced in fulfilling the most complex needs of their clients. Special deals available for all AFL Hunter Central Coast clubs.
Doing a great job, mate. You enjoying yourself?
Yeah, it's good fun.
It is difficult when you haven't seen a lot of players to pick them up first time, and you can see how you've got the players there. Luckily, we get a really professional list, but eventually you pick them up, and you people like a Medcraft in the headgear, that sort of six in your head, right? Sure. You know these suitors who kicks left-footed, you can pick who she is and so forth. Yeah. Harley Fraser gets that out, goes back and gets the football, gets her own posse from the ruck contest. Skews out wide, off the ground, the correct option there. And again, I reckon, gets good purchase, but should have been picked up there by Pappen, wasn't marked. That's illegal soccer because Churchwood had no one over the ball. Dragged out of it, I thought it was Pappen. Ball held in here. That's Flannery, gone, I reckon. Yeah, holding the football. First time player today, Miranda Flannery. Good tackle there made by, that is Jodie Carroll. Good tackle, Jodie Carroll. We'll get this inside 50. Just on the edge, not picked off. Got to pick it up. Thompson can't. 5 is Muggeridge, who must be back on the ground after being picked up. That's a good sign, Dan. That's over the shoulder against Thompson, not paid. Clear over the shoulder transgression there. Coburn's got the sit here, intercepted by her own player. Here she goes. BOG so far. Coburn is killing them. Finds space. Should get the handball back here. Does. It's a throw, but it's given. Coburn, that's the 7th bounce this quarter. Medcraft gives good chase. She's just too quick for him. Nadine McBride. No, that's Kai. Nadine's going to help. Kai's going to try and get on the right foot. If she kicks that, she's a genius. Actually squares it, does the unselfish thing. Fraser's there is on a natural left. Coward's got to come and give a help there. Out of there comes to Butters. Coward at ground level, gets it out to Nads. Kai should hit a mother here. Doesn't. Skews it right. Goes off to the side. Ball still in bounds. Tackle put on by Coward. She's got to get rid of that. She's in a bit of strife. Umpire! Holds my ball, he says. And just getting about 18 minutes gone, Daniel, in this quarter. And Gosford's kicked that one goal. And as Dan said earlier, they're holding okay up in the back line, aren't they? Yeah,
they certainly are. Really good to see Lily Mudridge back out there after a heavy knock early on.
That is a good sign. That is great. Hopefully it was just a stinger or a burner. Very well done there by Albury, I think that was. Coburn, who's got about 15 touches in the first quarter, handballs that out. Here's another chance for another goal. Off to the side, and that is behind. Singleton, 3-3-21. Gosford 1 straight 6. Playing on the ball today, Dan, or starting back or forward?
I dare say I'll be starting across the half-back line and have a run through the middle at various times.
Suter thumps that ball forward. Doesn't find her own player, though. Gall in there. That's Smith. Goes right. Looking for Coburn, which is the wise move. Back out here towards Moole. Coburn can't get past the tackler this time. Fraser flying. Shanks that one off to her right. And that's another behind. Singleton 3-4-22. Gosford 1 straight 6. This new, I'll be really interested to talk to you when I get a break later. The new kick-out rule with it being able to play on totally changes kick-outs because now you can get past that 50-metre arc. Have you noticed that in the game that you watched and the game that you played? Did you notice the difference?
Yeah, look, I haven't noticed a drastic difference so far. I think it's one of those things that as people pick up on it and later in the season, we'll start noticing it a bit more. I think at this point in time, players probably forget it to an extent. But yeah, I think it will be utilised a lot more, and certainly at a ground like Adcock Park. I mean, it means you could get the ball past halfway from a kick out, really.
Easily.
Yeah.
And especially if you've got someone like, if Murphy comes back and plays and starts taking years, or Jake Roach from Warner's Bay, they're going to hit the centre circle.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Becomes an attacking option. Ball, lovely grabs. That's Sudis again. Yes, she's been outstanding. Gosford's best player in the first quarter clearly has been Sudis. See, there's where that becomes frustrating. There's a whistle I've just heard. It seems like it was right next to me. It wasn't on our grounds, netball. McBride gets this one out. Smith comes in. McBride's going to handball herself. There is a play free on our left of screen here. Coburn gets it out. Chance for goal. Touched. Behind. Singleton 3-5-23. Gosford 1 straight. Very close to the end of quarter number 1 here on Bar TV. Daniel White and David Redden with you, along with Kendall Clausen. Bar TV, the best in the business. AFL HCC on a magnificent mid-April day. It is absolutely glorious. You could convince me to go out on a Barbie bar this afternoon with a glass of wine or a beer. I think it'd be beautiful out on the Brisbane water today, Dan. Oh, yeah. There's the quarter. So, at the end of the quarter, Singleton 3-5-23, Gosford 1 straight 6. Goal kickers for Singleton, Nadine McBride, Tori Coburn and Brianna Howard, Sophie D'Amico for Gosford. We'll have a short break here. Dan and I will be back with you for the start of the second quarter here at Adcock Park in West Gosford on Bar TV. Welcome back to Adcock Park in West Gosford. Singleton up by 17 points here in this women's AFL HCC round 3 fixture. Looking forward to calling some good football today. Dan White will be back with us shortly. Good to see Nadine McBride back playing football. Spoke to Nads earlier on. She said her knees and so forth are right, and it's good to see her out there. Good mark and goal from Nads in the first quarter. Most impressed with Emma Sudis in the first quarter from Gosford. Very strong across half-back, and she needed to be because Singleton had all the ball down there. Malcolm Draker, the Singleton coach, is speaking to his charges just before we get back into quarter number 2. See if I can get some plate scores for you briefly off the match centre. Round 3. So, Killarney Vale by 39 points over Warners Bay. Newcastle City 208-point winners over Wyong Lakes. Terrigal Avoca 49-point winners over Cardiff at Hilton Hall around the corner. And this afternoon's game in the plate, games in the plate at Passage Road, the entrance Batto Bay hosting Maitland, and at Bill Elliott Oval in Maryland, Walton West Newcastle hosting the Singleton Roosters. So wins so far to Killarney Vale, belting by Newcastle City, and Terrigal Avoca over Cardiff. Back here, and I'll actually see if I can get a match centre for you. While we've got a minute, see if I can get a women's. Bear with me, and I'll see if I can get you an update, some scores here. So, Killarney Vale 41, leading Warners Bay 6. West Newcastle 1-5-11, leading Port Stephens yet to score. Lake Macquarie 4-2-26, leading Nelson Bay 1 straight 6. And in a very good game of football, again, that's at Hilton Moore Oval, Cardiff 3 straight, leading Terrigal Avoca 2-2. Those two sides, I think, will make the finals in the women's competition. So they're the score updates for you as we have them on our wonderful live scoring system. Singleton 3-5, Gosford 1 straight here at Adcock. As everybody breaks out, umpire's about to get going. Daniel White's been speaking to his mother, getting footballs arranged, and will be joining us momentarily. Just about ready for quarter number 2. Adcock Park in West Gosford. Not doing anything this afternoon. Get down here. Busy place, but beautiful day. Great day to watch football. I think you and your colleagues, Daniel, welcome back. We'll be on the sports drinks today. Could be quite warm out there playing in black and yellow.
Yeah, it's looking like a hot one.
Indeed. Yes, we were talking at the break there that you were mentioning that Brody Grundy went and grabbed that. I didn't see a lot of last night's games. But Brody Grundy's an elite level when he's grabbing the ball a lot.
Yeah. It looked like he absolutely dominated English, I think, the Western Bulldogs ruckman last night, and every chance he was getting, he was grabbing the ball, and it made for some pretty quick clearances. So probably a tactic we'll see more in this league, I suppose, as well.
English, to be fair, has got a teenager's body fighting up against a man's body, and he's going to get. He's probably someone who's shaped a little bit like Oosterhoff from Killarney Vale.
Yeah.
The only way I've seen Oosterhoff get beaten is when big blokes go and body him up. If you try and leap against him, you've got no chance.
Yeah.
Okay, we're away and Ryan flying here. Ruck contest there. Richards wins it. Ball at ground level. Coburn sitting just outside, waiting for the footy. Out at Springs. Can Talia Thompson get the football to Coburn? She can. Away she goes. Thumps that ball high. Who's underneath this one? No one, actually. Let's bounce. That's dangerous. Almost held back out of that, I thought, was Flannery. Little ball comes out here wide, and away go Gosford. Now, if she can pick this up, she's got a chance. Away she goes. Oh, good tackle. Just took too long, did Kimpton. And good tackle, Liz Moore. She should go now. She's just looking
a bit too nice.
A bit too nice. I'd have taken it and run. Thompson's out here on her own and unattended, and that's where it goes. Goes underneath a bit. That ball's going to go out of bounds just in front of the interchange gates here at Adcock Park in West Gossie. Daniel White and David Redden here with you on Bar TV. Dan White's debut, doing a great job, big fella. Thank you for helping us out today.
Thank you, David.
Good to have you on board, mate. Good man. Good uses strength, does Richards. Gets it out. Thompson. Chance out here. Smith creating the extra player at that quarterback. Goes long. Good mark, Howard. Good football, Singleton. They after a couple of years where they struggled, they really came on the last couple of years. Picking up players like Tori Coburn doesn't have anybody. Underneath that, Kaya. Can she get back and pick the ball? Yes, she can. Now, can she get onto a right and slice it around? Too much, actually. Behind there to Singleton. Singleton 3-6-24. Gosford 1 straight 6. 1 3/4 minutes into the second quarter. Now, that is Tanika Weeks, who's struggling over here with a water runner, who's about 937 foot tall. And Tanika will be pushing 5'3". You don't need to stay in the square. She can run. Goes, chops it up, goes forward. That's dangerous. Good courage there. No mark paid. Coburn extract. Kai McBride gets that a little grubby kick out. Where are the runners? Oh, good Shepherd Sudis. Best Gosford player on the ground by a long way. Ball comes out wide. That's Ether. Is that Tim's missus or sister?
Tim's little sister, I believe.
Tim's sister. Great man. Full forward for the Gosford Footy Club. One of the last two full forwards in the comp, actually. Tori Coburn, Sudis drifts across. This will be her 12th or 13th touch. She has been outstanding. Left footer. Knows how to tackle too, just quietly. That's an ordinary kick, however. Probably the weakness in the game so far has been the kick, and the rest of it's been outstanding. Over there is Mugridge. Good to see her back out in the field. Long ball comes out straight down the wing. Is that Talia Thompson out there? It is in 6. She's got an absolute paddock. Left foot steps beautiful. Metcalf can't quite get to her. Thompson, who can kick. However, that's picked off very well by Helena Aubrey. Howard comes onto the mark. Aubrey goes wide. Picked off by Tori Coburn, who's fair dinkum got Sharon poisoning at the moment, Dan.
Yeah, she's a good player. I haven't seen her run around before.
2 years ago in her first year in the league, she came third, I think, in the league best and fairest in a team that won 4 games.
Oh, wow.
She's that good.
Very impressive.
Yeah, very athletic. Butters, long ball. Howard's got the sit here. Gee, there wasn't any much attempt to punch it away from her. Oh, that's a throw. Yes, first year player Flannery doesn't get the handball out. She's trying to find Nadine McBride. Now, whose free kick is this? 15's Mitchell. No, she's not going to take it. Kick. She's looking out our direction, Dan, down this wing. Gets a top spin punt to it. Goes about 40. In sweeps Kakarovsky. Experienced player now for the Gosford Footy Club. Long kicks, excellent. Medcraft. Thompson, who, if they let Thompson stay loose at halfback, look out Gosford. She can be deadly. A very good kick up, representative footballer. Butters. That's a good tackle, Aubrey. She's got to get rid of that. Does. Liz Moole runs 15 metres, gets it forward. Where are the markers? Where are the crummers? Sudis crumbs this, very strong upper body, gets out wide, far flank. That ball's gone 45. That ball's gone 50. Ends up going 55 metres. Great clearing kick, excellent tackle. Not finished actually, and ball comes wide here. Here's a chance. Thompson at quarterback will drive this long. Got space too. She intelligently kicked into space there. Over towards Butters. Moves it forward. Where are the crummers? Kai is in there. Can she pick it up? Struggling to pen over and pick it up. Flannery this time gets a handball out. Kai McBride inside out right foot to a mother. Can't get it at the last attempt. Good defence, Gosford. Sudis again. Out this ball comes here to Kakarovsky. Again goes down the spine here at Adcock. That's the way to go. Medcraft chasing hard. That's it without the football free kick, however. Free kick to Richards. And she'll take this kick at a half-back flank. Moole take injury, could get the football. She's going to go to Thompson, who is running alone and unattended, and that is dangerous. Easy left foot step, thumps it down long, 50 metres. This one will be picked off. Nice mark there. Right at back pocket. If they keep letting, they've got a man up on Thompson, to mark up on Thompson, surely, Dan.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, David. Could get another one here.
Coburn, now that ball should stay in and bounces with a Shane Warne wrong on it and goes over towards the 10. With Singleton leading 3-6-24, Gosford 1 straight 6 here at Adcock Park in West Gosford on Bar TV. Daniel White and David Redden. Dan's got his frozen Powerade, which he's getting into because he's going to need it later on, I suspect. Coburn can't win that run contest. Oh, well done, Kakarovsky. Should have been over the shoulder against Coburn. Not paid. Torrey comes back here. Kai McBride can't quite get to the football. Coburn misses the smother. That's dangerous. Centre half forward, right to the hot spot. Kakarovsky's got a lot of touches. Great work. Kai McBride, but Kakarovsky gets it away. This is the ruck. Fraser, she's left-footed too. Dumps it back forward. Mark contest.
Oh, great mark.
Yeah, Sudis again. Just body strength there. You used the body beautifully. That was excellent use of the shoulders. Thumps that one wide. Fraser over it. Where are the Rovers? Dragged out of it, I thought. Umpire Henley said yes, over the shoulder. Fraser too far out. Can get this to the hot spot though, I reckon. Elects to go very short to Tori Coburn. And Tori Coburn, as mentioned earlier, has just got leather poisoning. Smith comes down. Good unselfish play, Coburn. Smith's going to kick from right in front. Let's have a look and see how Smith goes here. Might test it for distance. Underneath it, skews it right, as has been the case a lot today. Where are the Rovers? Nadine McBride trying to hold her feet, does. Putting pressure on. Kick comes out, Aubrey, at the last second. Handball coming back, Smith. Talia Thompson, can she finish? And I think that's a behind. Profligate shooting so far, Singleton, 3-7-25. Gosford 1 straight. Looking forward to calling Bar TV Daniel White. I'll be right in the middle of it this afternoon. Big contest against the Maitland Footy Club, coming off a bit of a dishlicking from Cardiff last week. And Gosford, Daniel, a superb win away to Wyong Lakes.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it today. I'm sure Maitland is as well. I think there's a bit of camaraderie between all the sides that have come up from the plate a couple of years ago.
I was going to mention the old plate rival Singleton as well.
Sure.
Just before you keep going, Kai McBride's got a mark about 25 metres out, dead set in front. We're just waiting for this kick and get back to that. She's got a decent piece of that. Goal, Kai McBride. Just waiting on the goal umpire. Goal to Kai McBride. So just put that in here. Kai McBride, number 8. Singleton 4-7-31. Gosford 1 straight 6. Daniel White.
CFM. The Central Coast #1 station for hits and old school is 101.3 CFM. Wake up with Gaundy and Ash Pollard for breakfast. Full of pranks, real talk and passion for the community and local initiatives. Start your day with Gaundy and Ash Pollard from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. weekdays.
Yes, those plate size Wyong Lakes as well. There's a lot of you that have come up in the last couple of years, and there is a bit of camaraderie. And I remember when the plate was on before we came to the Cup, Gosford, Maitland, Singleton games are always really close and tight, and Wyong Lakes too.
Yeah, they sure were. I think we're all quite evenly matched across the board, on any particular day. So,
well, Gosford showed that last week with a very important win, I thought.
Yeah.
After a nice old touch-up. Like Gosford for a quarter. Now, here's the free kick. Is it a free kick this time? Someone's in the square outside the arc, are they? Or are they short in the square? Oh, that's right. Now, as a winger, she can't be on the centre-half back line. She's got to be on the wing. So that's one warning each. See how the Gosford player's being forced to run. Where's she got to go?
Sure, but there's 2 wings already for Gosford.
So she was in. This is what happened. She was actually a spare player. So she's gone into the back line and got to go forward. So each team now has got a warning. Dan, next time, it's a free kick. Tori Coburn, the best player on the ground, 3 votes coming easily so far. Gets a handball out to Smith, puts her under all sorts of pressure. Go, Dan. Go, do what you got to do, mate. I know you got things to do with football. That should be a push in the back, and he's paid. And it should be a free kick there too. I think that's Kylie McMullen in one. It is. Dan's just dropped off for a minute, getting some things arranged for his football club. Fraser. Medcraft gets a handball out. Coburn getting the football in space. Danger. Oh, good Mark Moreland keeps going. Going to look for the McBrides. Well, who's going to get this one? Nadine, can she get on the left? No, left gets a left-hand handball out. Sudis, for the first time today, tackled effectively. There's a very good tackle and gone. Very good tackle, Brianna Howard. And Brianna Howard's going to kick from the distance. We'll test it. Probably 33 to 35 out. Singleton up by 25 points here. Goes short. And guess who's left alone and unattended? That's dangerous. Tori Coburn. And Tori's now going to kick from about 15 metres. Really shouldn't be a trouble for her with her skill level. Whacks it up in the air, waiting for the goal umpire. Another goal, Singleton. Singleton 5-7-37. Gosford 1 straight 6. Daniel White.
Central Coast Physiotherapy. Central Coast Physiotherapy Sports and Spinal Centre is helping keep AFL Hunter Central Coast footballers on the field all season long. As well as providing the best in injury treatment and rehabilitation, they also can supply all of your tape and trainer needs at the best price guaranteed.
All sorted, mate?
Yeah, I think so.
Good stuff. Back to the centre. Richards is having a quarter on the ball for Singleton this quarter, giving Fraser a spell. Taps it to herself. Oh, straight through the centre. Straight down the spine. Now, who's going to get the football? Suda sitting it right back there at fullback. Must have 20 touches, I reckon, so far. And that is not an overstatement. She would have had it 20 times. Bounces. No, that's gone. As soon as the tackle's made after you bounced, you are history. Tackle made, I think, by Nisha Smith in 1. Thrown back to her by Kai McBride. And away goes Singleton again. They're launching again. He's a gap header. I think that might be Liz Moore in 4. No, can't get to it. Oh, well done, really, by Kimpton. Gets it out. Ball comes out here to D'Amico, the goal kicker. Has to tap it out. She's on the ground. Richards. Handball's out. Moore slices it slightly. Guess who's underneath it? Daniel White.
Suitors again.
She'd be in line for 2 votes today.
Oh, I think so. She's holding them together at the moment. There's been a lot of entries coming her way.
There's 2 Suitors out there, but I suspect that's Emma in 20. Oh, that's actually 23. That's Amy Suitors, who's been brilliant. Kakarovsky. Easy to spot that long blonde hair. Richards. Good. Excellent tackle. What technique there from, that was Kylie McMullen. Really good right shoulder tackle. Ball comes out here from Kimpton. Gets it long. Coburn puts a body on the line. Gets a tap out. Fraser's going to go on that left and go thump. Straight back in the forward line. Picked off, however, by Sophie D'Amico in 21. Gosford's solitary goal kicker today. Goes wide. Howard should have marked that. Plays on. Slices it. And that's touched, I reckon. I don't know if the goal umpire's called that touched or not, Daniel. I think it was.
I think he's called a boundary throw-in.
Because he had his hand out to his side, which indicates out on the fall, and then he moved his arm. The central umpire's not sure here. I think it was touch. It was. He should have put his hand in the air. Actually had his hand out like this, which is out of bounds on the fall. Yeah, so it's a boundary throw-in. Okay. He's just indicated to the central umpire, Rachel Robinson, that it was touched. Boundary umpire Waters here.
Just telling the ruckman to separate.
Yes. This is Emma Sutis and Thompson. And the umpire's laying the law down here. They've got to stay a metre apart. Then they can get into shouldering each other. Thompson, right-handed, wins the contest. They're all in there underneath. It's a dangerous place. No tackle made. No clear possession either. Umpire Robinson will ball this one up right at the edge of the square. Now, Thompson's not taking this one. 16's Ashcroft. Oh, she could have picked that one up. Good tackle, Corey Coburn. She's doing it all day. Kakarovsky steps inside 3, gets a very effective kick out. Now she's got a chance at running here. Does McMullen. Oh, another very, very good tackle. Robinson in perfect position, and that's not Brianna Howard, actually. Just wondering if that is Langford. No, it's 21. It's Taylor Gall. Goes wide with a 5 or 7 metre kick to Fraser. Thumps it off that left foot. Sutis at ground level. Nadine McBride hovering with intent. Sitting out off the ground, Nads! Very experienced play, Nadine McBride. Kicks Singleton 6 goal. Singleton 6-7-43. Gosford 1 straight 6. Daniel.
Bar TV Sports. Bar TV Sports, the specialists in live streaming and broadcasting of sport, including the AFL Hunter Central Coast. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game.
And we were talking off air earlier on the amount of sports. But Kendall was saying there's 25 to 30 cameras being used at different places in the Hunter and the Central Coast for the 4 different codes of football. So really, really good local content. Football, Union League, and our great game as well.
Yeah, it's a real asset to have something like that, supporting the league.
Well, interestingly, I know for a fact that coaches in this league will go back and look at the Bar TV coverage and look at where players are, find weaknesses, find strengths. I'm sure that all the other female team coaches in the league will be trying to put pressure on Tori Coburn. She's been destructive today. Delise Jacobson right there at fullback. Thumps that ball forward. Mark taken, however. Is that Kakarovsky again? She's had a lot of touches this quarter. Just looking for that number. 30, yeah, that's Maddie. Goes wide. Jacobson at the back, taps it out. Breeze is there. Got to get rid of it. Jamaica giving chase. Off balance left foot kick is actually very effective. Up towards Gall. Can run. Got to have a bounce. Doesn't. Gets it long. Almost Howard. Now she's got to get rid of it. She's on her knees. Does. Gall backs up well. Fraser. If she can pick it up, she's on a natural left over the shoulder. Surely, Kate. Not given. Play on call. That's over the shoulder as well. Yeah, and given too. So Gall gets a free kick for over the shoulder. Umpire Henley in perfect position, side on. Singleton up by 37 points here at Adcock Park. 16 3/4 minutes into the second quarter. Daniel White and David Redden here with you at Adcock Park. Brianna Howard takes that mark. She's already kicked a goal in the first quarter today. Too far out to score. Thumps it forward. Got a chance at marking that Lismore alone and unattended. She's another kick from goal. If your name was Murphy, you're not, but it's not. Goes over the top. Who can recover best? Thompson, athletic. She's a chance from there just quietly. Does the unselfish thing. Looks for Nads. Goes backwards with a kick, Nadine McBride, which is unbelievably effective. Can Kaya McBride finish? Very good work from the McBrides, mum and daughter there. Great work, Nads. Off to Kaya. Singleton 7-7-49. Gosford 1 straight 6. Daniel White.
Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway, eat fresh.
Long-time supporters of football ever since we've been doing those. Reed Subway have been here. So
has that got anything to do with Bishop?
Yeah, it does. Yes. I think the family still owns the business. Fraser back on the ball. In there with Medcraft. Medcraft's in that blue headgear. Fraser should win this one. No one does, actually. Jumping off 2 feet. There's something for training of the week. Got to jump off 1 foot. You get much higher. Medcraft, left foot. Well done. Oh, crosshand handball actually finds the mark, unbelievably. Fraser with the pink headband. Easy to spot. Taps it out again. Pick it up. Does eventually. Gets this out. Does Carroll. And finds... I don't have a 20 on my team sheet, I must admit. Anyway, that's fine. Continues on. Mark taking the back and goes. Spears it out wide. Looking probably for Coburn, I'd imagine. Won't get her. Kakarovsky. There's Coburn there. Magnificent smother on Kakarovsky. Coburn will try and beat it with pace. Does a step. Eventually gets tackled. The umpire's called it for a throw. Well done, Kakarovsky. Really stuck at that one, Daniel White, and really persevered. Second and third efforts there.
Yeah, she's had a big quarter, Kakarovsky. A few good touches in the back line and a few good clearances.
I thought that should have been Kakarovsky's kick anyway. It is a Gosford kick and well deserved. Mark taken and goes. Chance from there. Thumps it long. Got to be touched. Is. Chance for D'Amico. Pushing the back, surely. Out off the ground. And that's a goal. This is the player here who's kicked the goal, and it is... number 20, who I don't have on my list. I'll see if it comes on the list. Certainly Gosford, 2 straight 12. So I don't have a 20 on my list, so I'll just put that in as an unknown player, Dan. And Singleton are 7-7-49. Daniel?
Tyre Power are proud partners of the NCCUA and community AFL umpires across New South Wales and ACT. Right now and exclusively at Tyre Power, buy 3 and get 1 free on selected Toyo, passenger and SUV tyres.
Almost up to half-time, after which Daniel White will be going to get ready. There's, in fact, his half-time speak of the devil. So at half-time, Singleton 7-7-49. Gosford 2 straight 12. Daniel, thank you so much for spending half with us. It was a real pleasure to have you on board, mate.
Thank you very much, David.
Look forward to calling you later on this afternoon. At half-time, it's Singleton 7-7, Gosford 2 straight. We'll be back with you in about 8 or 9 minutes for the start of the third quarter here at Adcock Park on Bar TV. with his hair going, Feddo. How are we, sir? Good. Right. Whenever you are ready, sir. Good to go? Ready to go? Welcome back to Adcock Park in West Gosford. Daniel White has left me and has will be over there getting ready for Gosford's game against Maitland in the Black Diamond Cup this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Just catching up with a dear friend Ryan Fenning from the New South Wales Imparja side, cricket side, New South Wales country cricketer. Ryan, you should come on over and say hello on the microphone. Come on, mate. Come and speak to people. Come on and say hello. Quick. Come on. Good man, Ryan Fenning. As I said, premiership player with the Toronto Cricket Club a couple of weeks ago. And played cricket this year again for New South Wales Imparja side in Alice Springs. Second time in succession they've won the championship there. Grab the microphone, mate. Come and say a quick hello to everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ryan Fenning. Ryan, welcome to Bar TV. Great to have you on board, mate.
Yes, thanks, mate. How's everyone going?
Good. Congratulations, first of all, on a wonderful season for yourself and winning Toronto's first ever premiership in the NDCA is very exciting.
Yes, mate. It was an amazing feat for the club. We had our presentation last night, and I'm sure the boys celebrated long into the night and into the early mornings, which we rightly deserved, I think.
Ryan's here with the lovely Mrs. Lissy, who's playing at 1:30, playing netball over there with 970,000 other people. It's a very busy place. You're doing well, mate, and of course another Imparja championship for the boys up there in the Alice as well. That must have been very exciting as well.
Yeah, it was, mate. It was a bit of a change of the guard with Nathan Price not playing this season, which was very different for us, and we had a new captain in Brendan Smith come in, and he did a fantastic job, and we were rightly so, the better team in the week we were there.
And very exciting for one of your teammates to win the best on ground in the Sydney Grand Final, Tyrone Lydiard, a magnificent 97, and wins them the Grand Final.
Yes, very good young player, that kid. He's a pain in the bottom, but he's very good cricketer.
Very good. Mate, I know you're not a big football man, but it is good to have you here, and away we go, with Singleton leading here by 37 points. And our mate Burko's flying away to leave us. That's a throw, not paid. Talia Thompson thumps that ball down forward and picked off again by Roosters, who's been BOG for Gosford by a mile. Burko's leaving us on Tuesday for 6 months?
Yes, mate. I'll give him a call tomorrow. I'm sure he'll be missed in the Gosford strip today. I do enjoy watching local AFL. I reckon the standard is very strong, and I would love to have a game one day.
I can just imagine you sitting in and under. Ryan's quite a well-built little short bloke, and he'd be in and under yapping at people. I can imagine him being a very handy footballer. Should come along and have a game for Gosford then, mate. Mark taking Brianna Howard. In fact, it's out of bounds in the full. Fenno, again, good season, and you're back into it next year again, and looking forward for more representative honours, I'm sure, and some good cricket with Toronto.
Yes, absolutely, David. Hopefully we do a bit of recruiting in the off season. We've got a couple of retirees this year, so we've lost our opening bat, Aaron Gray, and a president, and a well-deserved Newcastle stalwart, to be honest. So we will miss him a lot.
Indeed. Nadine McBride played on there. Perhaps could have gone back there. Kakarovsky was outstanding. Gone! Kay Hanley gives her the benefit there. And again, Kakarovsky, third effort, comes down the centre wing. Richards in there in 23, taps it out. Coburn, by far the best player on the ground. Liz Moore, a real lieutenant today. Got to go long. Does. Up toward Nadine McBride. Goes over everyone's head. Sudas at the back there. She'll go down to that left foot and thump it forward. Very balanced player. Kicks it 30, 35 metres. Wamboozles Breeze out there on that half-forward flank. Turns around on the right foot with the headgear. Little grubber kick comes out towards the flank. 14 is Ether, sister of Tim Ether. That's Kaya McBride. Can she pick the ball up? No, she can't. Thumps that ball forward. Another low kick! That's a goal. No, in fact, it's hit the post. Singleton, 7-8-50. Gosford, 2 straight 12. And interesting to catch up with you this game. You played a lot of cricket here at this place, I'd imagine, in your time for Lissawa Rimba against different sides, I suppose.
Yeah, I actually scored my first grade 100 on this ground, and yes, it was against the Mountains Cricket Club, now known as Brisbane Water. So yep. It was nice to get my first grade 100 here. It's a lot of memories here. I've been here since I was probably 5 or 6 years old over there, watching Mum and my sister play netball, and yeah, so a lot of memories here.
Tori Coburn just couldn't quite get her body into the right position. Step 3 plays, brilliant again. However, kicks it behind. Singleton 7-9-51, Gosford 2 straight 12. Mate, thank you for joining us. All the very best for the rest of today. I know you're going over to watch netball shortly. Got the pup there as well. Sitting there being a sook. And, mate, look forward to catching up with you very shortly. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, David.
Well, mate,
enjoy the call.
Thanks, pal. Great to see Ryan Fanning with us. And if you ever get a chance to catch something, great man. Loves talking cricket. In fact, just loves talking. But he's a very good man and outstanding cricketer. Thanks for your time, Fano. Good to see you, mate. Good luck this afternoon, Lizzie. Back to the football. Oh, 2 steps. Lovely football, Aubrey. Goes long. Picked off by Talia. Thompson dumps that forward. Nadine McBride just can't quite pick that. That's going to rush off, I think, for a rush behind, and does. Singleton 7-10-52. Gosford 2 straight. Just some updates from other grounds while we're waiting for that ball to be kicked in. So we have Killarney Vale 7-8-50, Warners Bay 1-1-7, Maitland 5-7-37, the entrance batter Bay yet to score. Walls End West Newcastle 6-7-43, Port Stephens 1-2-8. There's a marks taken here. I think that might be Talia Thompson. She could get the distance from here just quietly. Does. What a lovely goal, Talia Thompson. The quality comes to the top. Singleton 8-10-58. Gosford 2 straight 12. Early goal on the third quarter for Singleton. And that's Talia Thompson's first goal of today. ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel from grassroots to elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the preferred apparel supplier of the Hunter Central Coast AFL for the 2019 season. I can see this getting rather big for Singleton here. Very important options here for them with percentage. Gosford are struggling a bit, just really struggling to get the ball forward of the centre. And Talia Thompson and Tori Coburn have had an absolute picnic. If it weren't for Amy Suitors, the score would be 14 or 15 goals, I reckon. Fraser, just waiting in the centre. The runner can't be inside 50. That should be a free kick. Not paid. Sorry, it's the waterman can't be inside 50, I didn't think. Just got an interesting rule to talk to you about him. That's a push in the back. Clearly there. Player in front was Mitchell, Courtney Mitchell. Not your kick. Tiana Windle. It's Mitchell's kick. Off one step, goes square. If that ball comes to Butters, skews it off to the side. Breeze. Goes long, good kick, Breeze. Opens play up. That will probably go out of bounds. No. McMullen with the football, comes inside on a swerving run. Kicks it forward, gets it to 50. It's picked up by Butters, however, for the Roosters. Goes forward. Lovely step. Little short kicks effective, actually. Over there to Weeks. Weeks thumps that forward. Where are the forwards? Here's a chance. This is the mysterious number 20. We're not sure who that actually is. Lovely step, Richards. She's been very good today. Back up ruck and in centre half back. Coburn, they try to put body on. She'll step around, step on a thrifty bit, turns around again. She's just got so much time. However, that time she takes too much time. Can't quite get to Aubrey. Ball bamboozles them all. Nisha Smith gets that ball out. Sorry, Liz Moore that is. Out of there is Carroll. Caught behind the... Oh, magnificent Mother Coburn. Doing it all today in a magnificent individual performance. When I get a chance to break, I want to talk to you about a rule that Ryan Stanton, the prime possum himself, has just spoken to me about the at the start of a centre bounce. Very interesting one that I didn't know about myself. It's a really interesting rule. Fraser misses. Smith, Coburn will step off a left, onto a right, and go long. 45-metre kick. He's magnificent. Finds Kaya McBride in the chest. Away goes Kaya, flying. Looks for a mother, but Suitors picks her off again. Kaya needed to hit that ball to the left of screen. Suitors, left-footed. Coming forward was Moore. Couldn't quite get to it. Gets a boot to it. Has to turn around and tackle now. Doesn't. Weeks off the ground. Goes once, twice. That's Kimpton. Goes wide. Who's got a chance here? 17's Flannery. Can't quite get there. Got to stay on their feet. Does. Flannery continuing to push pressure on. Drags her out. That's a free kick. Inexperienced player there. She's got to have the football first. Need to talk to her players. And yeah, there's Kai telling a new player. Good to see new players playing our game. 7 3/4 minutes into the third quarter. Singleton up by 46 points. Seemingly on their way to a good victory. Ball comes wide. Howard. No, it wasn't Howard. That was Breeze in the headgear. That's almost a push in the back, I thought. Not paid. Good tackle, Breeze. Beauty, actually. Talia Thompson over the ball. Gets it, skews it out with a little handball. Madison Kakarovsky's got a lot of football in the last 2 quarters. Beautiful tackle on McMullen. Talia Thompson, there's the quality again. Interesting what happens when they go to representative level. They learn so many wonderful skills. 1 bounce, 2, and no one chasing. That's a worry. 3 bounces. Here comes Kakarovsky now putting pressure on eventually. Thompson's taken that ball 60 metres. Gets it up to the hot spot. Where are the Rovers? Oh, is that a goal? It touched right on the line by Sudis, and then again, a desperate effort. Amy Sudis looking at in my opinion, at votes this afternoon, along with Coburn and Thompson. Singleton up by 47, 8:11:59, 2 straight 12. 8 3/4 minutes gone in the third quarter here at Adcock Park on Bar TV. With my man Kendall Clausen, Nadine McBride, chance. Kaya McBride, I beg your pardon. And Kaya, I think's kicked that one. Goal to Kaya McBride, and that is her third in an excellent display up forward. Singleton 9:11:65 to Gosford 2 straight 12. I'll just whack it in the live scoring and give you an ad read. CFM, the Central Coast #1 hit station for old school and hits on 101.3 megahertz. Wake up with Gawney and Ash Pollard for breakfast, full of pranks, real talk and passion for the community and local initiatives. Start your day with Gawney and Ash Pollard from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. weekdays. 101.3 CFM. Singleton 9:11:65. And I'm very surprised that Gosford haven't tried to put someone on one of Tori Coburn or Talia Thompson. Haley Richards gets herself in the right spot this time. Tries to hit. Kakarovsky's been really good. Thank you for the zoom. Coburn gliding through like the Rolls Royce she is. Goes wide. Very wide this time. Looking for Breeze. Clinton picks her up. Yeah, that might be holding the ball. No, it's gone over the shoulder. Kate Hanley's ruled that over the shoulder. Kai McBride standing the mark. Kidman's got to go around and take this kick. Great again to see Kate Hanley umpiring. Outstanding footballer for the Newcastle City Football Club, and taking up the whistle. That's great to see. Off one step, gets a decent boot to that one. Oh, good tackle. Should have been paid and was. Excellent tackle. Richards, I reckon, in 23. Been very good today. Handball's wide. Talia Thompson on the motor. 55-metre kick. Should have been taken by Brianna Howard. Comes back for more. Over the throw. I reckon Rachel Robinson's given that a throw. Yep. And this is Emma Sudis, Amy's sister. And I think you find she's a little bit different. She kicks off the right and does. Goes wide. Lovely mark. Aubrey, I think. Goes wide. Even contest there. Talia Thompson, probably for her 30th touch. Goes long. That's the advantage Talia has, is she's a superb kick of the football. Kai McBride's got to stay in front, does. Keeps it going forward. Still getting back into full fitness, Kai, after some dreadful injuries she's had with those legs of hers, particularly the adductors. Tori Coburn! Magnificent tackle off balance. Player was stepping her and still managed. You can see how fit Tori Coburn is, and she moves like a Rolls Royce. Really, really classy mover and player. Chance here, Tori. This will test her for distance. Gets it up in the air. That's going to be... Oh, has it gone through? I think it has. Untouched. Another goal, Tori Coburn. That is her third in a virtuoso display today. Singleton 10-11-71. Gosford 2 straight 12. And Tori Coburn has absolutely served it up today. She's been quite wonderful for Singleton. And again, I'm a little surprised that Gosford haven't even thought about putting someone like Medcraft to run with her and at least make her accountable. But they haven't, and that's the way it goes. Ball into the centre now. Singleton up by 59 points, and we're 12 minutes. By the time this ball goes up, 12 minutes 20 into the third quarter, excuse me. It is tiring talking for 2 quarters, I can tell you. Coburn can't quite pick this one up. Kakarovsky, who's at least given competition, I thought dragged out of that illegally, not paid. Onto the cricket block, coming straight through. Talia Thompson will dump it forward as she does. Clears the area. Out there towards Kaya. Trying to pick it up. She's a representative footballer in the past as well, Kai McBride, when she was at full fitness. Good player. Can really go. That's a throw, not paid. Kempton goes forward, goes wide actually. That's not 15. Breeze. Got to get rid of it. Does. Thumps it forward. Good contest there. Liz Maul, I reckon, in 4 that is. It is. Handball's out to Coburn. Goes backwards. Trying to hit Fraser. Now Fraser will come around onto her left. This suits her with a natural left foot. Thumps it forward. There's no one there. It's into pasture. Nadine McBride and Amy Sudis. Oh, lovely tackle. Still strong enough, Sudis, to get rid of the football. Very strong upper body. Great tackle, Coburn, just like a thief in the night. Liz Moore's going to go forward here. That's going to go over the top. Will that ball, where's that going to bounce? Howard could finish here, trying to get onto a right. Can't screw it back. Enough! It stays in remarkably. It's still in. And has that gone out on the full? I think it has. And that'll be a kick there to, just getting the number right. It's Taylor Maloney, I think, with the red hair. I thought that should have been out of bounds in the full. Not called. Who is the ruck in this? I think it's Maloney. Boundary umpire just waiting. While he's waiting, I'll get a quick sip. Grabbed out of the ruck contest. Brianna Howard putting pressure on. One-on-one contest. Sudis, again, that upper body strength suits her. Gets the ball out. Mark Tori Coburn, however, put under pressure. And this won't be too difficult for Coburn. If she gets her balance right in the kick, occasionally she skews them right. Needs to get a decent run up and kick through the football. And she's going for 4 goals here, Tori Coburn. Low, off to the side. Poor kick, really kept in by Nadine McBride. Kicks it out off the ground to Smith. Chance here for Smith. Can she run in and kick the goal? She doesn't. Skews it off to the left. Singleton 10-12-72. Gosford 2 straight 12. 14 3/4 minutes into quarter number 3 on Bar TV with Kendall Claus and David Redden here with you on a magnificent day in West Gosford. Not East Gosford, that's Hilton Moore Oval, David. We're in West Gosford today. One of the busiest places in the Central Coast this afternoon. We tell you there are thousands of people around here today. Ball goes long, straight down the spine. Almost a mark there to Kai McBride. Butters up. Chance to kick a goal here. And that's hit the post. Very unlucky. Singleton 10-13-73. Gosford 2 straight 12. Thank you, sir. So Howard and Taus it out. Everyone else as named. Thank you, mate. Sudis. Brings this one wide. Fraser just barreled over and might get a free kick. Will pushing the back. Now, I reckon Fraser, who's shown she can kick that ball long, has got a chance here. Given the ball by Maddie Coward. Fraser should go back and give this a whack. She doesn't. She's most unselfishly got that to Brianna Howard, who should have taken a simple mark. She's all over that, Sudis. She's in trouble. Throws it out, I thought. And paid as throwing, I reckon. That's the first time today that Sudis has made an error. Brianna Howard makes up for that drop mark. And we'll go back here. Sporting the Kinesio tape on that right knee. Needs to go through the process and chip it through. Does. Brianna Howard a goal. Singleton 10-11-13-79. Gosford 2 straight 12. Another goal to Brianna Howard. That's her second, I reckon. It is. And Singleton putting the foot down and going away with it in this premiership third quarter. Bar TV Sports, the specialists in live streaming and broadcasting of sport, including the AFL Hunter Central Coast. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game. Get those team sheets right for the men's game coming up shortly. 16 3/4 minutes gone here at Adcock Park. Singleton 79, Gosford 12. That young child has been very well behaved today over there. Very, very good indeed. Most impressed. Beautiful child. Got a baby with a pram right next to us, and looks like Grandma's looking after it. Lovely day out here for the family. You should get down here at Adcock Park. If you're not doing anything else, get down, have a look at some good footy. Breeze. And if you can't, watch us on Bar TV. Best in the business. Breeze. That was almost a shoulder on shoulder. I'll pay that as being fair by Albury. That one might have been driven down. Got to get on your feet. Kate Handler says, I'll have that, thanks. AFL HCC board member and umpire Ryan Stanton coming to say hello. Come and have a chat in the microphone, Ryan.
No chatting today.
Come on and have a chat, mate. Come on in and say hello, mate. Talia Thompson has been outstanding.
Dulcet tones.
Yes, absolute nonsense. Dulcet, whoever wrote that's an idiot. There he comes. There's nothing dulcet about me. That's a push in the back. No. Good decision, Kate Handley. I thought that was a fair tackle. It was line ball, but well done. Free kick to Kimpton, I reckon, in 8. Got the white headpiece. That's her best kick today. Gets out 40 metres. Thompson touched off hands. Handball comes out. Aubrey, great tackle, Thompson. And Kate Handley, very consistent, gives that one as holding the ball. Thompson goes. You watch this. This will be a 45, 50-minute kick again. Again, clearing that area. Mark taken by Kai No, it's not. That's Maddie Coward with the red hair. Gets a decent bit there. Goes about 30 metres. Oh, good overhead, Mark Aubrey. Should come wide this side. There's space and room. No, goes down the outer side. Flying onto that is the mysterious number 20. Oh, they're away here, the Ties. Can they kick one? Dumps that ball forward. Here's a chance. Who wants the football more? This is the new player, Flannery, in and under that. Ball comes out of Delise Jacobson. Great tackle on Fraser. Very fair, very tough. Good body work in there, Delise Jacobson, who you will not get off the football. Out this comes to Butters. Has a run and is gone. What a superb tackle. That's Helena Aubrey again. So there's one thing that now Miss Aubrey can do, and that is tackle. She's an excellent tackler, really good technique. Goes square. Kakarowski flying down the middle. Coburn tracks her back responsibly. This might go off the ground. No. Handball out from Weeks. Ball skews out. Handball comes out. Nutmegs Breeze. Flying through. Goes forward. Cut off by Delise. Off the ground, tries to go Ronaldo tactics. Very good tackle, Fraser. And paid by Robinson, holding the ball. And Fraser with the Bruce Springsteen pink headband. Comes out, Combox side, looking for Richards. Finds her eventually, and that's 3/4 time. Singleton, 11-13-79. Gosford, 2 straight 12. Time to give the voice a quick rest, and we'll be back with you for the last quarter here from Adcock Park. Back with you shortly. Good one's name? Isabella. Is that Nisha's first? Your dad? Nisha, and it's Isabella. First child for Nisha. Thank you. No, I'll get it on air though, don't worry. That's the beauty of being the only person in commentary. I can do random things. It's great. Nadine McBride's going to belt me. I called her a Sheila in the first 2 minutes. I called her
What did you call me? I heard you sound from here.
What?
What did you call me? I heard you talking about it.
I called you an old Sheila on air.
They all call me old in 19.
When you're on your own, it's actually quite hard. Because no, you can't even get a fight. It's high here. Okay. Singleton having their end of their three-quarter time talk with Coach Malcolm Draper. He'll be very happy, Malcolm Draper, with their performance today. Just quickly, other scores in the women's comp. Killarney Vale up by 65 over Warners Bay. Maitland by 37 over TUBB. Wallsend, West Newcastle by 76 over the Power. Lake Mac, that's a good result for them. 43 up over Nelson Bay at Dick Burwell too. These are surprise. No, it's not a surprise. Winelake's good football club. Side 3-10-28, Newcastle City 1-1-7, and Terrigal Oroka and Cardiff having a good battle across the road, or not far away from us. Hilton Moore, Terrigal Oroka up by 26 points. Into the last quarter we go. Nadine McBride over there. I'm in trouble now. I've been picked for something I said earlier today, but Nads has actually had a good afternoon. What she kicked one? She kicked two. 2 goals, Nadine. You'd be very happy with that. And Singleton about to get going here. And little Isabella's over there. She's the daughter of Nisha Smith, sitting over there being a very good girl today. Last quarter coming along. And there's an infraction, is there? No, there's not. We're away. Thought that might have been someone in the square. Sudis has gone on the ball. That's the only person on that side who'll tackle like that is Sudis, Amy Sudis. So she's gone on the ball. Has she gone into the ruck? She has. Up with Fraser. Fraser should be too tall for Fraser. Sudis uses the body, comes out on the left. She might do some damage here if she gets a chance. Dumps the ball forward. Oh, well done, Sudis. And this is Mugridge, who it's great to see Mugridge actually out there. She was injured. I thought she might have popped the shoulder earlier. Gets the ball up in the air, up towards the hot spot. Where are the Crummers? No one really wants the ball very much. Flannery, that's her first decent kick in football, gets it out well towards Thompson. That's a smart move. Now she's on the ground. Fraser roving for a 6'2" rover. Oh, that's over the shoulder and paid. Just a little bit lucky there. Really should have got rid of the football quickly. She's been good today, Fraser. She's a good pickup. Oh, nice mark. Kakarowski, who can seriously play. Really strong build, a very athletic Kakarowski. Goes well. Good technique too. Knows how to tackle, knows how to kick. Away goes Mugridge. Dumps the ball forward. Chance at the back. Is that going to go through from behind? It stays in. And now it's through from behind. Rush through. Gosford 2-1-13. Singleton 11-13-79. A minute and a half into quarter number 4 here on Bar TV with my man Kendall Clausen. I'm David Redden. It's great to be with you on this magnificent mid-April day on the beautiful Central Coast. Closest game for me, Kendall, today is I only live about 10 minutes away. It's lovely. And Kendall's got more football tomorrow at Pasterfield, I believe. Kendall, is that right? A big juniors day there at Pasterfield Complex. And again, being covered by Bartavia. Now, the player on the mark's got to go further back. That's a 50-metre penalty. That player on the mark was illegally there. Should have been 50. Breeze has got a paddock. She can go. Has a bounce. Being told to kick, and she does. That ball's gone 50. 55. It's a pretty good kick for touch, really. Very good result for Singleton. Clears the area. But again, that player on the mark from Gosford had no right to be there at the behind kick out. And we're up here on centre wing. Coburn's going to go into this contest with Sudis. Coburn can't go body to body with her. Sudis will throw her away like a rag doll. Coburn reads it best, grabs it, can't quite pick it up, puts a tackle on Sudis. Sudis tries to come and beats the player. Kate Handley gets up. Up comes Sudis. And these two will have a ruck. No, Fraser's has called herself into this one. See if Sudis tries to engage her with the body first. Does, and wins the contest resultingly. She's a clever player. There's the quarterback, Talia Thompson. She's the general. Everything drives out of Talia. Out that ball comes, right up forward. Coburn trying to pick the football up. Now gets control of it. Handball's out, brilliant work. 16's Pappen. Fraser at the back needs to pick that up. They've got to pick it up. There's no point, it's not soccer. Continues on out wide. Coburn's going to get herself in the action now. Fraser off the ground again with Ronaldo tactics that aren't successful. Out of there comes McMullen, lovely ball over. Little short scrubby kick comes forward. Mugridge, Weeks. Thompson beats her pointlessly. Now, one more handball on there, away. Smith dumps the ball forward. Got to be in front. Coward. Breeze. Well done. Really strong play there. Carls. However, picks out the wrong player. Talia Thompson, who finds a player in space. Pappen. Can't take a sitter. Kicks the ball out wide. Looking for Breeze. Lovely work, Kakarovsky. Weeks is on her own in the centre. Here comes Pappen. Can't tackle her. Thompson's too late. Ball goes to ground. Richards at half-back's got a chance. Spins around on the right leg. Ball comes forward. I just realised I was actually calling that off the naked eye rather than the telly. There you go. That last week's experience at Pasterfield. It's interesting. There's a free kick here. I think this one's going to Ashcroft. Yep. And what? Just in front of the centre circle. Moving forward for Gosford. 4.5 minutes gone on Bar TV, fourth quarter. Major sponsor of the AFL HCC is Haval. Hunter Haval and Brian Hilton at North Gosford. Handball's off. Fraser's got the sit and can take a mark over her head. She's a good player. Wonder if she'll be in consideration for the Hunter rep side. We'll talk about rep footy in a few minutes. Pick up is Moole. Got to step up. Does. Smith. Reliable player. 1-2 handball's brilliant. Away goes Liz. Moore thumps that ball forward. Where's the Singleton forwards? Here they come. Pappen's got to pick it up. Bends over, picks it up, gets it away. Liz Mule comes in the back support. Runs down. Good running Mule. McMullen's out there with Mule. And goes again with the soccer tactics. Could have picked that one up that she had a paddock. And out of bounds in front of Coburn. So representative football on Easter Monday the 22nd. 9 days' time. Three-sided contest. Central Coast, Newcastle and Hunter with a final. 4 games of footy live on Bar TV from Ferradale Park in Madawi from 9:55 on Easter Monday. Sam Zickman and I will be there in commentary with Lucas Holmes overseas. And then, of course, Anzac Day, a massive day of football at the Pasterfield complex. Good tackle, should be paid and is. Is that Kakarovsky, is it underneath it, or Aubrey? I think it might be Aubrey in 3 years. She's tackled tackled a heart out today. And then Anzac Day, as I said, all 3 games live on TV for Anzac Day. Cardiff and Warners Bay, standalone fixture, Pasterfield complex. Put it in your calendar, will be a monstrous day. Tori Coburn for what must be a 40th possession today. And that's not an overstatement. Richards. Talia Thompson comes through like a steam train. Dumps it forward. And a mark to Kai McBride. No, that's Coward. And great work, Thompson. Thompson and Coburn have had it on a platter all afternoon and have been left alone and unattended, which is highly dangerous. Coward taking a time, number 14. Slow run in. Needs to kick it true. Got a good piece of that, Coward. Lovely goal, Madison Coward. Singleton 12-13-85. Gosford 2-1-13. And a very good goal there to Madison Coward. Put that in my goal-kicking column. So, yes, just before we get back to the football, the Tri Series is on. Easter Monday at 10 on air 9:55. I'm sure Kendall will be there. And we've got the 3-sided contest, Central Coast, Newcastle and Hunter. Newcastle were the champions last year. And, of course, this serves as a massive representative trial for the rep games on May 18. Once again at Pasterfield, between the AFL HCC and the South Coast are coming up for that, which will be great twilight football there at Pasterfield in May. D'Amico wins that contest two-handed. Coburn and the dynamic duo, Coburn and Thompson. Coburn for the over the shoulder. She's very evasive. Very hard to tackle, actually. Thumps it forward. Kicks it to open space. Pappen pushed in the back, I thought. Could have won a free kick. Dragged out of it by Moore. Over the ball. Got to pick it up. Does. Handballs backwards. Smith. Over here to Liz Moore again. Little shank of a kick. Picks it up. Does Aubrey. Right-hand handball. Who wants it? Kai McBride does. She bends over. Kai McBride still over the football. Still with Kai McBride. Dumps it forward. Breeze nearly takes a cracking overhead mark. Butters up for more. Good view on Mar TV. Can she kick that goal? No, gets it towards Howard. And Suter's just gets that ball out the air. Kakarovsky, who's been Gosford's second best player behind the brilliant Suiters, kicks it wide. Over there towards Ashcroft, who's got an absolute paddock. Everybody getting tired in this warm April sunshine. Ashcroft thumps it forward. Almost a mark. There was no attempt to go the ball there. Kai McBride just got kicked in the hand. Oh, well done, Mugridge. Very evasive. Kick's not perfect, though. She's gone down again. Smith thumps it forward. Lovely right foot drop punt. Picked off, however, by Sophie D'Amico. Goal kicker earlier today. Looking for options. Thumps that ball wide. And it's held in with Kimpton there. Kate Hanley says, I'll have the football, thank you. About halfway through the last quarter. And the game after this on Bar TV, Black Diamond Cup football, Gosford and Maitland. Gosford first up, winners last game in a superb performance. Talia Thompson throws the knee in that rut contest. Gosford and Maitland in this, their Black Diamond Cup. Coburn for the once today gets caught. And free kick given, I think, against her. Gee, I thought she got rid of that football, but Kate Hanley's been right on the spot today. She's done a very good job. In fact, the umpire today has been excellent. Going back for a kick is Mugridge. Gets a bit of that. Gets a barrel on it, actually. Delise is up in there trying to get to the football. Very good work there by Carls, I think that was. No. I'll get that player for you, Kimpton. Gets rid of it. Draws a couple of players in brilliantly, actually. Kakarovsky gets it forward. Lux a fortune to Equal Weeks. Just outside 50. Short little ball. Cut off by Jacobson. Oh, that's over the shoulder. And not paid. That is a remarkable non-decision. If that was so clearly over the shoulder. Nisha Smith whacks it up forward. Richards makes a very good attempt to mark it, despite the best efforts of Kakarovsky. Got to get rid of it. That's a great tackle. Madison Kakarovsky take a bow. Not for the first time today. And there's their descent. No, she's getting around on the mark. I think she ended up in front of her. Kakarovsky's been excellent today, especially since the start of the second quarter. Let's give the voice a 5-second break. Kakarovsky disposes of Richards. Thompson at the back, thumping with that right fist, like a good half-back flanker she is at rep level. Again comes forward. Should be a mark. No, it's going to go over the top of her. And that is out of bounds. Couldn't quite control that one, Geordie Mills. And the boundary thrown right in front of Kendall in our position over here. Almost in line with the centre circle. So it's Smith and D'Amico. Smith needs to run and jump. She can't go body on body. Sophie will destroy her. Well read Smith. Picks it up. Over towards Coburn, the Rolls Royce. Evades that tackle again. Magnificent left foot step. Gets that ball forward to Coward and gets bowled over by D'Amico. Oh no, it's a cramp, I'm sorry. No surprise there that Tori Coburn's got a cramp. She has been unbelievable today and has not stopped running. Talia Thompson will get around. She'll put a step on here, I'd imagine. Too much class. Thumps the ball forward. 55 metres. At the back is Coward. They've got to recover. Over the shoulder. Good tackle, Coward. And he did call over the shoulder. It was line ball that. There was a second contact that was over the shoulder. So good decision, umpire. Coburn trying to work that cramp out. She'll be very, very thirsty tonight. Almost a mark to Weeks. Smith worries her out of it. Ball held in, thrown out really. Scooped out more than anything. Mills in there and underneath. Gets the ball out. Kai McBride dumps it forward. Coward can't get down low. Kakarovsky, whack. Gets that ball wide. Sutis should go and does. She's almost a chance here. Can Fraser get to her? She can't. Too much body strength. Sutis, that would be brilliant. Too short. And a lovely mark taken there by Courtney Mitchell. Well done, Sutis. Shrugged the tackle away from Fraser. Should be coming left on that angle, umpire. Goes square, unselfish, finds Sutis, and this would be a just reward for a superb game of football from Sutis. She's right in front. Kicking's not her greatest strength yet, just needs to kick this flush, and she has. Goal to Gosford. Gosford 3-1-19, Singleton 12-13-85. A superb performance from Amy Sutis today, and that's her first goal. Subway Morisset, open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day of the week. Great supporters of our football league. And support local businesses. Subway, eat fresh. Singleton up by 66 points here. 13 and 3/4 minutes gone by the time this ball gets thrown up. Solid win to the Singleton Footy Club. They'll have their eye on the 6 again this year, along with Wyong Lakes, Maitland, Killarney Vale. Good tap out from Richards, who's been excellent. Coburn probably pushes her player in the back there, gets whacked out of it by Kakarovsky, then grabs her around the leg. Got to get, no one's making a tackle, so it's continue on. Kai McBride coming into the game more as she gets more confidence in those legs. That was Pappen, cut off there very well by Churchwood. Their options, there's not much movement. Just kicks it as far as she can. Expect to see Talia Thompson shortly there. She's in the middle of the screen. Forward from Weeks. Fraser sitting in halfback, whacks it forward. Kai McBride goes, gets a low ball. Howard's got a chance to get on her right. She's going to run right around and dispossessed, and that's holding football. Well done, Churchwood. Just did enough in desperation to get that footy off Howard. Gets it wide. Talia's a chance. No, good tackle, mate. I thought she was in the open there. Churchwood gets her third possession in about a minute's time. 15 minutes gone, quarter number 4. Comes wide, Combox side. Dangerous Coburn chest mark. I reckon Tory is too far out to score. Got to be aware of this. Get plays to the goal square. Goes short, unselfish. Talia Thompson, if there's anybody on the ground that can kick this ball distance, this is the player. Runs around. Is she going to go check side? Watch Coburn kick it back to her. No, handball's back. Mucking around a bit here. Thompson tackled, and decision is umpire's ball. Okay. We would a bit obscure there with that with the telegraph pole. I'll call this naked eye at the moment until their camera clears. Coburn wins the ruck contest over Kakarovsky. Pappen trying to stay on her feet. Coburn, they've got to get it out. Held in. Umpire says, I'll have it. No, continue on. It's almost a push in the back. Sophie D'Amico thumps it forward. Kaya's read that really well. And Kaya is 40 metres out, 44, 45. I think this is too far. They should be getting to the hot spot. Gets a running kick at it. Gets to the hot spot, actually. Where's it going to bounce? Kakarovsky. Nadine's back out there. Gets an unselfish handball. Howard, well done, Nads. And well done, Howard. Brianna Howard's third. Give the assist to Nadine McBride. Singleton, 13-13-91. Gosford, 3-1-19. Another goal to Brianna Howard off a lovely, efficient handball from Nadine McBride. And Central Coast Physiotherapy Sports and Spinal Centre is helping keep the AFL Hunter Central Coast football on the field all season long. They provide the best in injury treatment and rehabilitation. They can also supply all of your tape and trainer needs at the best price, guaranteed. Back to the centre. 16 and 3/4 minutes gone. Almost 17 by the time this ball comes up from our umpire, Kyan Everson. Uncontested. Good tap out there from Butters. Tori Coburn for a 650th possession today. Here's a chance at a goal. She's on her own. Skews it for a behind. Singleton 13-14-92. Gosford 3-1-19. I would reckon that Tori Coburn fair dinkum's got 45 possessions today. Talia Thompson not by far behind her. And I would reckon to you that it'll go Coburn, Thompson, Amy Sudis as your 3-2-1 this afternoon. A very good chance of it happening. Sudis has just knocked up in defence. She's been so good. Great mark, Brianna Howard in front of Churchwood. That's almost 50 and is undisciplined from Churchwood. She disposed of the football when she didn't have a right to. Howard will come and kick this from the goal line and kick her 4th goal. So that really should be on the goal line, but it's not. Howard whacks it over the goal umpire's head. Christine Burrows will say goal. Singleton 14-14-98. Gosford 3-1-19, and Brianna Howard's had a good day out. 4 goals to her. And we thank our sponsors, Belmont 16-footers, Hunter Haval and Brian Hilton at North Gosford, Subway Morisset, Tyre Power, Central Coast Sports and Physiotherapy, Bar TV, of course. Near the end of this fixture, it'd be good to give the voice a slight chance at a bit of respite. And we have 18 and a half minutes gone, quarter number 4. D'Amico, there's a whistle. No, continue on. That was a netball whistle. Thompson, who has been outstanding. Richards, who's not far. Richards been excellent. Flying through the middle. Kick to goal. No, it's Wormburner. Roving it well as Churchwood. Misses the kick off the ground. Where it plays, that's Emma Sudis actually making an attempt. Getting it out. Howard's got to get rid of it now. Does. Gets a kick out. Does 21, who was Gall. And that's a behind. Singleton, 1 point off the century. 14-15-99. Gosford, 3-1-19. About a minute left here in this fixture. Been a pleasure bringing it with you along with Kendall. Our Bar TV guru, cameraman, producer extraordinaire, the great man. Talia Thompson's read that well. Kick to goal, Talia! What a performance, Talia Thompson. Second goal. She has been superb. To Talia Thompson. Singleton, 15-15, 105. They've cracked 3 figures. Gosford, 3-1-19. And that taps off a superb day from Singleton's star representative footballer, Talia Thompson. She has been unstoppable across halfback. And in fact, is going onto the ball at the moment. But Coburn and Thompson, goodness me, have they had a picnic today. And again, if Amy Sudis doesn't play, this could have been a 130, 140 point victory. Siren is imminent, and there it is. So that is the game done. Singleton, 15-15, 105. Gosford, 3-1-19. We've got some work to do before our next game. It's been my pleasure calling with you alongside Daniel White. Good to have Ryan Fenning in here. Thanks to Kendall Clausen. David Redden will be back very shortly, but for now, from Adcock Park in West Gosford, Singleton up 105-19. It's a very good afternoon.